Hey.
Welcome back to Snoo and Da Live.
Hello, 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 hello.
He's Snoo,
And I'm Da.
and tonight we're doing part 3 of Snoo Plays LEGO Marvel's Avengers while Da does jack squat.
And I'm in a weird chair.
We're both in weird chairs.
Well, yeah, we are both in our abnormal chairs.
I let Snoo sit in my fancy kashmancy gaming chair tonight, and I'm a little off my game because of it. He's stoked though.
Well, I'm also off my game
Are
because
you?
just sliding.
Yeah.
I can go anywhere. Wait, did we even check mic levels?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Good.
Goodbye, Snoo. The chair, I replaced the wheels on it because one of them went bad. And I replaced them with these wheels that are actual inline skate wheels that also happen to light up with RGB when you roll because of kinetic energy. But the point is, inline skate wheels, so it's like it rolls so incredibly easily and smoothly that it can also be a nuisance at times. But Snoo's having a blast right now, though. I'm not sure he's going to come back and play this game. He might just ride around in the chair.
One thing I can say is that I wish I had my own chair like this.
Yeah, it wouldn't be quite the same on carpet, though.
No, I mean down here.
Oh, down here. Maybe we should get matching chairs.
Should.
Whoa.
That would be kind of awesome, actually.
That'd be amazing.
Could keep that one for just a backup.
Yeah.
Sharp says, "Hiya, dudes."
Hiya, Sharp.
Yeah, welcome, Sharp.
Nice to see ya.
And Kate says, "The wind woke me up."
Hooray.
Oh, we forgot to do Reddit.
Well, we didn't forget to.
Well,
we could do it now.
Yeah, we could do it now. Let's just wait until after it loads.
It's good to see everybody. Hello.
Yeah. Okay, so it's just in the middle of doing whatever this is. So let's look at the Snoo and Da Reddit, which has been very active the last few days.
Oh, all right then.
Okay.
Wow, there's all kinds of memes and stuff.
There is all kinds of memes and stuff. So this is what kicked a lot of it off. It started as a post that Sharp made called "Caterize the Stream." Wouldn't that make you woken up by the wind?
I love it. That's very creative.
Kate said, "Oh my god, this is genius." And I said, "This is the best, and I so want you to make more."
Wait, who made that then?
Sharp.
Oh, Sharp.
Yeah.
I love it. That is fantastic.
This next post I'm pretty sure I hadn't seen until today. This is a photo that exemplifies Sim 4 craziness more than any other.
I gotta put my glasses on.
So we have a guy that looks like the Mandarin talking to this guy about game discs, and these guys ass up talking about trash.
And possibly burying their heads in the floor.
I'm not really sure what's going on there, but it's very crazy.
Yes.
Below, she says, "Sims 4 craziness from my games, to be clear, but here we see a Sim talking about CDs to another Sim who clearly hasn't showered in a long time.
I was going to remark on that, yes.
There's evidence of a recent fire behind them, the black area on the floor, and the two Sims are passed out on the floor as they both face planted on the floor with their asses pointed to the ceiling, one of whom is thinking about garbage, and somehow the laundry is still getting done in this house. It's beautiful."
Yeah.
And then the final,
I love it.
The final one of this thread says, "Oh, and according to the notification in the upper right side of the photo, someone just learned how to sing."
Oh my gosh. That's an important update.
Very important. Where's the scroll wheel? Okay, so this next one is one that I made.
Oh, all right.
So this was inspired by Sharp's post.
That's not a door.
It's just that the Office meme about the different pictures. One's a blank wall and the other's a door.
Pam doesn't get it.
People from 50s movies, they're the same picture.
Great job there, Snoo.
And Kate enjoyed it by saying, "Holy fluck, we are at a whole new level of awesome, y'all." My two favorite sentences at the moment are, "Is this a door?" and "Hat."
Lol, she loves it. That's awesome. Yeah, for sure.
And then there are a couple more posts.
All right.
Each one of them I also made. So last one for today. That one lady, "Come closer. I need Johnny's Gate.
Oh my gosh! Wow, you're hitting all the classics.
Yeah, I know. I just got a bunch of ideas all at once.
Well, this is what we're gonna have to put on our merch then.
Yes. I mean, what else would we put there? The one that I want to.
By the way, we don't have chat up on either screen here.
We do not. Let's.
People might have said stuff.
Kate says, during this helicarrier havoc, nothing to see here. And Sharp says, memes are a great addition.
For sure.
This reply is one that I want to tell everyone about. Johnny's name has stood the test of time, but the woman looking for the keys, she is that one lady.
I know, right?
I can't remember her name.
I didn't think that either she or the male lead had a first name. I was proven wrong on the male lead, but I don't remember what hers was.
Supposedly they do?
Yeah, he was Ben, I'm pretty sure.
Ben, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we looked at the IMDb page. Okay, and then the final one is 6 different memes. This is what gives people feelings of power, money, status.
Hat.
Oh, reliable Kate.
Oh my gosh.
50s doctors, a patient in movie surgery, liquid bees.
Oh my gosh. Is this you again?
Yeah, these are all me.
That's a good one. You got flex tape in there. I love it.
I looked at that template and I was like, this is the perfect one to use liquid bees on. It even works underwater.
Holy mackerel.
This one's
Oh my
Logan Paul in 1x1 swimming pool. Kanye wet.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That is the tackiest thing I've ever seen a human being do.
I think that's Barry Allen, or the guy who plays Barry Allen on the Flash CW series.
Holy mackerel.
Just walking normally, running like Lego Tony Stark.
Oh yeah.
And then finally, Grandpa.
Oh no! No! Yeah, that works. I guess I should officially disapprove, but
You shouldn't disapprove. This
good
is
job.
awesome.
Good job.
And Kate also liked these posts. So that's what's been going on in the Reddit in the last day or so.
Wow.
Kate says, I have no idea what her name was. No one in that movie aside from Johnny, I remember. And Kate says, Snoo's collection of memes were fantastic. I truly laughed out loud multiple times.
Everyone's were. Kate's was. Sharp's was a gem.
All of your guys' memes were awesome.
Yeah.
I hope that this kind of turns into a meme subreddit, because we have a lot of stuff that could really work with that kind of thing.
Why not?
Yeah. Wait, did I already play this level? Because this is the level with the fish where Thor throws the fish at the Hulk.
That sounds familiar.
That was in the last episode, but I don't know if we actually finished it.
Oh. All right.
I'm going to look around the map to see if I missed anything.
So, Kate, I have a fun tidbit to share.
Tidbit.
You know the channel that we both enjoy, VR. I don't want to dox myself, but Velociraptor Rehabilitation Channel. They tend to feature a comment from the comment section at the end of every video, and they chose mine this time for the most recent video.
That's awesome.
It was just so surprising to get to the end of the video and there's me.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, and then like he kind of, sort of, we sort of disagree. So like I responded again in the comments, but it was just, what a fun surprise. Like, holy crap.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Sharp says Velociraptor rehabilitation sounds interesting. Oh, it's fascinating. That's why we subscribe.
I don't believe I've even watched that channel.
You should.
Alright, so we will have to play this full level again.
Okay.
Sucks, but
It doesn't
whatever.
matter.
Probably gonna get through 2 levels or something, because Da has to get up for a thing, so it's gonna be a bit of a shorter one.
Yeah, probably. I hope so.
Kate says, hooray for Da, that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. It's what a random thing. Like I was literally about to click on a different video, and I hear my post being read in Velociraptor Rehabilitation's voice.
Well, then he better watch us, and we better feature a comment from him.
There you go. He also does gaming streams.
Hell, he does? What does he play?
Just all Velociraptor-related titles.
I'm guessing he
of
plays
course.
a game called Ark Survival Evolved, because that's a super dinosaur game. That's a game that Nico from Ohio plays.
Right on. We're doing our best not to dox anybody.
We came over to his house one time at address in place
Yeah.
to help fix his PC for that very reason. That game wasn't working.
I don't think we've managed to fix it, though.
I don't think we managed to fix it, and I wanted to get out of there because I couldn't stand in there for like 30 minutes. It was harder to breathe the longer that went on because masks were a thing then as well.
And I forget if they were even wearing masks.
I don't believe they were.
That was kind of my concern. So, yeah.
Yeah. Thing is, all of us are at least half vaccinated in this house.
Sharp says, doxing is not tight. Good point. Kate says, I didn't know there were many dinosaur games, let alone raptor games. Oh, so many.
There are quite a few, actually, yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, it's a cool thing. There's even a LEGO Jurassic World game.
Yes.
I remember going to the local game store where we actually got this game and playing a demo of that on what I thought was the newly released Xbox One.
I do love local game store.
Local game store is awesome.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to go there and then check out all the stuff that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so expansive and it's just the people are nice and
Well, they definitely, do their best to give you as much time to do that, like to browse, as they can force you to do.
yeah.
Especially if you're trying to trade stuff in or sell it.
Because they're good like that.
Yeah, there's no way it actually takes as long for them to give you a price as they make sure it takes. Hit him with a fish.
I'm hitting him with a hammer.
Fish are far more dangerous.
Well, this game surely proves that. Look at all the fish. Okay, everybody pay attention now. And that's how that ship got destroyed.
So how did that fish not vaporize?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Like, it should, but it just doesn't. Sharp says fish is better than hammer.
Greater than hammer, yes. That is correct. Sharp knows science. It's official when you use the greater than sign.
Because, you have the fish of thunder, and you can just...
Yes, you do. Meantime, Kate says, I wish I had local game store. It sounds really cool. Although, it would likely go to waste on me, who plays one game. But I remember how things work. Stores don't exist because I exist. Oh, if I remember how things work. Yeah, that's... In most cases, I'm sure that is true.
But maybe you could open a store, Kate, that just sells Sims 4 DLC.
And like double calf tea and cat food.
Cat food. And bubbles.
And Snoo and Da merch.
Snoo and Da merch? We have our own store?
No, that's...
LTTstore.com.
No, it's Kate's store. That's just one of the things that would be sold there.
Well, that's true. Yeah, but just like... It's so cool. We would have our own store next to the other stuff.
We would have like a kiosk in the Kate store.
A Snoo and Da kiosk. Hello, Snoo and Da customer service.
Would you like to try a sample of Snoo and Da? I'll spray it right on you while you're answering. Wow, that... Please stop. That sounds horrifying. Kate says...
I can sell you half a bottle of lotion from Snoo and Da if you like.
And I'll rub it right on you.
Oh.
Whoa. That's what someone working at a kiosk in the mall would do. They're invaders of personal space.
It's like that Studio C sketch.
Yes. Yes, it is. Kate says, a Kate store? What a terrible idea. I love it. And Sharp says, all stores are only there to sell to Sharp because I can't remember how things work like Kate. Yeah, wow, this could turn into a problem between Kate and Sharp because they have completely different philosophies of why stores exist.
Well, either way, everyone needs to get a profit, like how we give people 30% of $0.
Yeah, no, that's a Kate exclusive. Sorry, she got in on the ground floor.
Well, then it needs to go both ways with her store, maybe not Sharp's, but just...
Absolutely.
If Kate makes her store, sorry Sharp, we have a deal. It's in place. But meanwhile,
there's Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner with his banana.
Did he just get shot?
He got shot by me.
Oh, good job.
As Nick Fury. Well, the camera's tilty, so you know things are bad.
It's action.
It's action. And there's a lot of screen tearing. Oh yeah, I need Agent Maria Hill.
I do have to... Kate says, Sharp and I will release competing books with the same title. Why do stores exist? I guess my answer will be, ? Sharp's book will likely be more interesting, if I'm honest.
Don't undercut yourself. I would read a whole 400-page novel from you if you wrote it.
Or I would read a book that just had a question mark from you in it.
It would just be 450 pages of question marks.
I would pre-order that.
50 times.
I would bulk buy that.
No one else can have it. Kate, Sharp says, you can make a very fancy question mark, Kate.
That's true. Oh, yeah, exactly. There's Kate. She's coming through with that already. I think Sharp would make the fanciest question mark. Perhaps you should be a paid consultant on Kate's book because you're the fancy font person.
That's true, yeah. Kate says, a part of page 40. Very interesting. Can I have your thoughts on page 139?
At least it doesn't say all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Oh.
Because that's creepy as all F.
No, that's what that means.
Maybe it is.
That's what those question mark mean.
It could mean that.
Like, every page means something, but it's never the same thing, even though it's always question marks.
Stay away from the Lego fire.
Kate says, my thoughts on page 139.
Yes, additional questions.
I don't know how to accurately represent question marks. Multiple question marks in a row.
That was fine.
Okay, sure, that works.
I was satisfied with your rendition
Okay,
of Kate's post.
good.
Why do I feel like Sharp is searching for the fanciest question mark font of all?
He is obviously doing that. You better stop him before Kate finds one.
Kate says, you could accurately represent them with a durr.
That sounds right.
Yeah, duly noted. We'll do that. So, what are you doing here, Snoo?
This is a matching game. And it's boring like most Lego puzzles are.
Weird.
Or at least they're really easy.
Concentration.
Kate says, Sharp is the king of fancy text. I mean, didn't we know that already?
And Sharp says, now I feel obligated to look for a fancy question mark. You know, I'm not trying to put a burden on you, man, but it really would be a letdown if that didn't happen. So
That's the biggest point of our entire stream. Why wouldn't you? You are let down.
that is not necessary. But we would enjoy it.
Also, I just found out today that one of our favorite YouTubers, Half Asleep Chris, has his own subreddit.
Oh yeah?
And I posted my my birthday pics on there.
Oh, cool.
The pics that he sent me.
Oh, the guitar picks that you got for your birthday.
Yes, not
It sounded like you
PIC.
posted pictures from your birthday event. But yeah, he got some Half Asleep Chris guitar picks for his birthday, and they are rocking. And Snoo gave one to me, which I just picked up in my hand right here.
Yeah, because they're awesome. Okay, the console froze again.
Oh no!
I'm gonna have to
That's frustrating.
redo it. Because I'm gonna have to do that whole part of the level again.
Yeah. The fish slapping.
The fish slapping.
It's the worst.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
it's
did.
fine.
I did happen to save at that point, but like I don't know if it actually saved correctly.
You're speaking strangely.
I'm speaking very strangely. I wonder if it's because the console is slightly overheating.
I don't know.
Because it just happens at random times in the middle of games.
Is there a vent on the bottom of that thing?
No, that's the only vent.
Really?
Well, there's also like vents on here and here, but it's all upside. So.
I have this cooling pad.
You're pulling out the laptop
from
cooling
my
pad.
laptop, yeah.
So if it goes under, is it going to produce cool vibes?
I'm going to put it on top so it sucks the heat out the top and in through the vents on the sides.
Ah, yes, okay. Alright.
We will see if that does the trick.
That's a good idea.
Ah.
Ah.
Guess we're gonna have to. Alright, I'll just fucking plug it in over here. I don't think those are connected.
Sorry, folks, technical difficulties.
Yeah. We're just trying to get things squared away.
That would actually work, just drawing power from it to actually cool it.
Yeah.
What a concept.
It's a concept.
It's a concept.
Alright, so
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
That'll work. Okay, things should be in order now. We missed some stuff.
Yeah, we did. I gotta put my glasses back on. Sharp came through with a super fancy question mark.
That is fancy.
Well
I
done.
like it.
Kate says, fish slapping. I missed fish slapping.
But it happened.
Luckily, you're gonna get to see it again.
Probably.
And Sharp says, boom, fancy question mark.
Yeah, because it's your fancy question mark, dude.
We acknowledge that.
Kate says, but hooray for fancy question mark. And hold music plays.
Yeah, Kate says, hold music plays. We should have done that. We didn't have Herb Alpert queued up for that tonight.
Although we should have.
Or Girl from Ipanema.
Or just anything. Anything non-royalty free.
That was kind of an early version of the stream where we had those on standby all
Yeah.
the time.
Because we just thought that's what we should do.
But we kept getting copyright struck, so we were like, eh.
We shouldn't anymore.
But I feel like Herb Alpert would want us to use that.
He would want us to use that. Is he still alive?
I don't expect that he is, but I don't know that he is.
I'm gonna look it up then.
Okay.
He's still alive.
No kidding. How old is he?
86.
Okay.
So he's getting up there, but just, you know, he's still alive and kicking
Yeah,
it.
Still chugging along.
Alpert is a man with profound passion, as it says in his website.
Good to No.
Kate says, "Oh, I didn't know you got struck for that. I thought you were always really careful not to play more than 6 seconds or whatever the limit is. That's apparently not reason enough for them to not strike it because YouTube sucks."
In all fairness, sometimes we were careful, other times not.
Well, what the hell does it matter? It should be royalty free anyway. A lot of songs
I'll
should
bet
be.
Herb would disagree with you.
Well,
And he's very passionate, so don't piss him off.
well, okay. I don't want to piss off Herb.
Me neither.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, and so are the Tijuana Brass.
Are any of them still alive?
We don't need to Google it.
I want to Google it.
I'm fine not knowing.
I want to know it though, because I'm being annoying. Okay, so on the topic of things that happen, I know it's very vague, but
Go right ahead.
what do you think the next movie we're gonna watch is? Or do you have any idea?
Yeah, I haven't looked into it yet.
Kate says this isn't the Snoo versus Herb stream. Unfortunately, that's next time.
It could devolve into that, though.
This stream was accidentally called Part 3 Lego M.
I won't rule it out. That this becomes a death match between Snoo and Herb Alpert.
I would love for it to become a death match between me and Herb Alpert.
Herb Alpert, 86-year-old confirmed passionate man.
Confirmed
It's
passionate.
been objectively measured. He's very passionate.
He's at least 10 passionate per day.
Yeah, it's science, man. Kate says Lego Mountain.
Oh, he's throwing stink bombs.
Very juvenile.
Kate says Lego memes. Did you mean Lego memes when you said Lego Mountain? Because there is no mountain to speak of here. Come on. Okay.
I enjoy Lego memes.
I enjoy Lego memes.
You know, the upside of having to play this for a third time is you've gotten to kill Jeremy Renner 3 times.
And I love that. I wouldn't trade that for anything else in the world.
You gotta see the silver lining. It's important.
Just beating up Jeremy Renner is very important to
Yeah.
a lot of people.
And I mean, there are no permanent deaths in the MCU anyway. So,
Or the Lego U.
so I'm sure Jeremy's fine.
Lego Jeremy.
And I guess that's a good thing.
Well, we can't be too sure. I mean, how passionate is he?
Yeah, he hasn't been tested for that yet.
How much has been measured in body?
Dude is here.
Yay, dude! Hey, welcome.
He says, or not. But
It's very good to see you.
yeah, it is good to see you. I need some context on your 2-word post, man.
Yeah, come on. Kate says, I was going to download the Jeremy Renner app when I got the notification for this stream.
Oh,
I almost want to change the stream notification thing to streaming the Jeremy Renner app. Come on! Or
Yeah.
something of that variation.
people would join us in droves.
Come on, we're looking at the Jeremy Renner app. He's super popular with the kids. You know, the kids that like his music career that literally no one knows about.
Yeah. And he looks strung out.
He just looks weird. He's
And
got a weird face.
Overly tattooed for a man that age.
Kate says Jeremy Renner has gone rotten. That should be our notification.
Like the
title.
ham style flavor.
Uh-huh.
She's exactly right.
I mean, I want to immortalize ham style flavor, but I feel like at this point it's been 6 months. We should change it up. Also, dude, in case you didn't know, which I'm very sure you didn't know, we've been doing the same crap in the same levels for the past 15 minutes or so. So you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I kind of suspect now that he was lurking.
Well, we can't be too sure, but, you know, that's a good possibility.
But if he's here and we're watching and Kate's here, then we've lost Sharp.
Oh, so if we gain a viewer, we lose Sharp. That's the trade-off.
Apparently we get to pick from Dooge or Sharp. Or we don't even get to pick. It's just imposed on us. So basically, that kind of proves that they're the same person.
They are the same person.
I mean, have you ever seen Dooge and Sharp in the same room? I never have.
I've seen them in the same chat room.
Yeah.
That could just be different accounts.
Yeah, not in the same room. So I'm going to assume that that's one person.
Hey, Sharp, do you have a baby named Redacted?
Dude says, I do like lurking. That's cool, man. I mean, you're welcome to lurk if that's your preference, but we enjoy your contributions as well whenever you feel like making them. Kate says, lurking is greater than fish slapping. I guess it is.
No, fish slapping is the best.
For some people.
I wish Dooge could have seen the fish slapping.
And Dude's, well, he's going to, isn't he?
Well, if he watches the VOD, no, we already passed that point.
Oh, did we?
We're
Okay.
on to the next part.
This time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And Dude says Twitchgate.
I don't know. All I know is that they call big events gates, like a Bend Gate for the iPhone 6.
Dude is very cryptic tonight.
There are so many gates out there. For instance, Bill Gates.
Bill Gates, who the more information comes out, the creepier it turns out he's always been.
What information specifically are you speaking of?
Well, he had a friendship with convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh!
That was probably a significant factor in his wife of 27 years divorcing him recently.
Oh!
And he was known as a person who used to, while being married, just come on to women who were his subordinates at Microsoft and so forth.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, it sounds creepy.
Because it is.
The more I hear it, sounds pretty damn creepy. Dude says, me and Sharp being the same guy. Yes, it is true. I knew it. And he says, so does every
rich
person. I don't know. It kind of seems like it.
Well,
like as ridiculous as the idea of quote unquote affluenza sounds. I mean, like if you grow up with no constraints on your behavior and never face repercussions because you're rich and powerful or come from a rich and powerful family, yeah, you probably turned into a piece of shit a lot of the time.
Just money makes you a dickhead a lot of the time if you have too much of it.
Too much privilege and lack of consequences. And why would they learn, you know?
Yeah, because they have money and that makes it all better.
Matt Gates.
Oh my god.
Oh, excuse me. That's
Sorry, I had a Matt Gates cough.
I choked on a chicken bone there.
It's what happens sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not eating chicken. I think I must have. Never mind.
I just gotta cough up names of people that I don't particularly like. Josh Hawley.
I don't know. Well, I don't know that applies to the affluenza kind of
I don't
conversation.
care. They're all psychopaths.
Fair enough. Kate says being a good person is greater than being rich.
Hell yes.
I agree. I value that more. I mean, I guess nobody offered me a choice like, do you want $1 billion to become an asshole? But yeah, I feel like being good is better than not that.
For one thing, I do not see a point. Specifically because, well, for one part of it, a lot of what I specifically really want to buy would probably cost less than $10,000 in full, which compared to those people is not a lot of money, and I want to live in a modest home for something that's just not that big or extravagant because I'm not an asshole. So the utilities would not be that great, so in my entire life I would not like to spend more than $2 million on basic house things, utilities, and stuff that I want.
Dude says that's some small goals, Snoo.
In regard to what specifically?
I think like not needing to buy anything that costs more than $10,000.
Well, not anything that I want.
Because a house is more than that. You're going to need one of those at some point.
No, I'm not talking about things that I need, about things that I want.
Oh,
Stuff
right
that I
on.
want.
Yeah, like toys. Okay.
Especially since, I get PCs from literally the best guy in this entire place.
Wow. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Because you're my duh and you're super awesome.
My pal.
But yeah, just, there's not a lot of reason to need a bunch of money.
It's whatever. My point was just that people who have too much privilege and no consequences can turn into dicks. So I'm not crusading against money or anything like that.
Wow, Iron Man, stop. No. Okay, no. Whatever. One blue stud is not worth that.
Dude says, lol, I've bought toys that cost that. I'm dumb. I don't know. If you can afford it, then that's not dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, I prioritize my toy purchases by dollar value compared to how much joy they will bring me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like...
Sort of like the Marie Kondo thing.
I got, not too long ago, dudes that... Rampage 5 Edition 10, which is a pricey motherboard for that platform, which is not even really a current platform, but I was just like in love with that motherboard. And so that was worth it to me. It replaced a different motherboard that is worth about as much, but just meant nothing to me. It just didn't have an emotional impact. So, I don't know. Yeah, if you want to spend 10 grand on something you love, and you got 10 grand, you should do that.
Kate says, the things I want are pretty basic, and most of them have nothing to do with money.
Yeah, I agree with that. The most important things to me don't involve money. But some luxuries that I enjoy do, so...
They can require it, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, despite how expensive musical instruments and stuff like that can be, both of my guitars were less than $300 when I bought them. You can get really good used stuff and not spend more than $1,000, even including an amp, even including everything else.
Well, and I mean, my main computer, my PC, which is... Electronics are my favorite kind of toy. Is like a super badass computer from like 3 or 4 hardware generations ago, honestly. And I mean, if I really wanted to have an 11900K system, I could, but this one brings me more joy than that would, frankly. It's older, but it's freaking cool.
It is cool.
Dude, just seen it. He even went and bought a similar motherboard to mine because it just looks super cool. Although his is like the fancier, even model than mine is. So he one-upped me.
Aw, man.
You dick.
Yeah, dude, why'd you have to go and do that?
Dude says, if I don't count cars as toys, then I'm pretty cheap. Yeah, but you have to count cars as toys.
Yes, you do. That's a big difference between you and me. I don't count cars as toys.
No, for him they are though. Like it's very similar to how I customize and performance tune computers. He does that to cars too. So that's a toy, bruh.
Bro.
He explains that he needed the 5G Ethernet on his fancy new motherboard.
Well, that's fair, especially with mining.
So there you go. Is 5G Ethernet a thing?
Well, it probably would be.
Like 5G is a thing and Ethernet's a thing. Is it 5 gigabit? Maybe that's probably what he meant.
Dude says, yeah, 5 gigabit.
Okay, right on. Because I'm like, 5G, Ethernet? That's like
I feel like Ethernet would be even better. Like, it would be the fastest
That's
speed.
like a Ferrari Pinto or something. He has clarified. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So mine does not have that then?
I guess it does not.
Mine's the Aorus Ultra Gaming, if you didn't remember. You'd probably know if it has that or not. And maybe I'll be like, oh, hooray, like mine has that and I never noticed.
Maybe it does. Who knows?
He says, I think only the Extreme and the Designaire had that. Makes sense.
Okay.
That would be a good feature to have, especially since now I'm regularly uploading Snoo and Da videos.
Yeah, that's true, and they take a while.
Yeah, they do. Like 4 hours each.
Wow, 4 hours.
Well, it's like, it tends to be upwards of 2.5 hours upload time, and then they convert our 720p upload into 480 so that people can have either, and that takes like another hour. So that's not technically upload time. Dude says, it's not very useful for most stuff. Doesn't make the internet faster. Yeah, that's a fact. Just a potential ceiling.
Thor got tricked by a hot dog.
A higher potential ceiling is always nice. I was ticked off at Dude last time I stopped by his house because he didn't have his super badass looking motherboard. He didn't have the RGB on because he was being frugal with electricity, which, fine, be responsible if you want, man.
Stop being responsible. You know not to do that around my dad.
Yes, I'm against that.
He's a grown man.
Are you some kind of a commie?
Are you trying to cut him of such luxuries?
Dude says the Quest 2 can use the faster speed for wireless play, as Wi-Fi 6 is 9.6 gigabits per second. Right on.
I beat the level.
Good job.
I did it.
Please save that immediately.
Yeah, it's gonna make me save. Oh, I'm rolling to the side of the table.
So I'm curious, like, is our improvised cooling solution working, or is it just randomly not crashing this time?
I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't crash, sometimes it does. It really only happens with this game anyway.
That cooling pad does offer good airflow.
It does.
That was thrown in entirely extra when I got my gaming laptop, which was just a really cool thing.
Kid says showing Doc cool things is better than being irresponsible.
Exactly. See, Kate understands.
Kate got the memo.
Pay attention, dude.
I'm rolling.
Yeah, Snoo's having more fun in the chair, the very rolly chair. He's amused by simple things.
Oh. I'm amused by public domain movies and rolling chairs.
Oh, I appreciate both of those things.
Please reconnect controller. Okay. It's back now.
You good?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm good. But I got a weird walk.
Kate says, "Da, I need a wheel update. Do you have your fancy wheels?" Yes, we do. And Snoo is having a great time. And when he rolls around, they light up like crazy. It's like a disco chair.
It is a disco chair.
And Dude says, "Tell me of those wheels." And Kate says, "Heck yeah." Yeah, if you were not lurking at the time, I mentioned it earlier, they are replacement wheels for my gaming chair that are actual inline skate wheels that light up when you roll because of kinetic energy, if you were inquiring sincerely.
So it's very cool.
Yeah, the chair will just wander away if you stand up, because we're in the basement, so the floor is, slightly inclined from all of the perimeter toward a drain in the middle, so the chair will just take off. Yeah, there it goes. Snoo is demonstrating. You cannot see it, but I have just described it. It gets worse than that. It really does.
Oh,
yeah.
We're getting to we might actually beat the first part of the game.
I hope so.
And I think we might get to see the Hulk smash Loki.
I don't know. I just feel like people want the rest of the stream to be about the wheels on my chair.
Of course they do. We need a wheel cam. Someone get me a wheel cam.
That'd be great. We could mount like a GoPro under the seat.
Seat Pro.
And Snoo could do chair acrobatics the
Oh
whole
my
stream.
God.
Yeah.
It's like a second part of the stream.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
The people have spoken. That's the direction we're going.
The people as in us.
No, like the viewers, they're demanding more chair and wheel related content.
We just have a whole channel dedicated to chair and wheel related content. You can barely even hear our discussions in the background.
Kate says, I was sorry to hear they aren't addressable. Do you address them individually anyway? No idea what that actually means, as you can probably tell. Yes, which is why that was very funny. Yeah, I know Dude just turning up his nose right now because the RGB on the wheels of my gaming chair is not addressable RGB. So I can't set custom patterns or colors. It's just rainbow. It's the unicorn puke, as they call it. Worth every damn penny.
Yeah, right it was.
Don't hate me because of my wheels.
Oh, I will. I'll hate you, just not for the wheels.
Yeah, and like, if Dude said that, he would mean his car, but I mean my gaming chair.
Because your gaming chair is awesome.
Yeah, and his car is like supercharged and crazy, computerized, and all sorts of things that a fellow like Dude would do.
Because he's Super Dude.
He is.
With his own supercar. Okay, so I have to do a thing in the game for once. Who cares about the game?
Not me. Wow, you're testing the distance that you can use your wireless controller.
Kinda, yeah.
But you've also slid to the exact spot I was talking about over the drain there, because that's where you end up.
It just moved a little bit.
Yeah, the floor slopes that way. It's inevitable.
It's fun though.
Yeah. So you can still play from over there? That was like 12 feet away?
Yeah, I can still play.
Cool. Or I guess, that's like maybe 9 feet away from the console where that's situated.
I can play from right over here, which is like the far end of the room.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yes, it's still connected and it works.
Hooray.
I'm gonna come over there super fast.
Yeah, wow, very dramatic.
Yeah.
I thought I enjoyed that chair, but I realize now that no one enjoys that chair like Snoo enjoys it.
You squandered its uses.
I guess I have.
Oh, crap, I have to be Hawkeye. Why do I have to be Hawkeye?
That's what Jeremy Renner said. Oh, crap.
I have to be Hawkeye. Remember, kids, don't be Hawkeye.
Yeah. Learn from Jeremy Renner's mistakes.
He sucks and he became Hawkeye. What about you?
Kate says the wheelie stream featuring Snoo.
I should probably put my headphones on the table so that the cord does not get destroyed by the wheels.
And Dude said he was gone for a sec because he needed a drink.
Ah, okay.
But he said it all classy like.
Sorry, I was gone a moment. I had to acquire a libation.
Libation
Libation.
for the dude.
Dudes. Oh.
I assume that is a martini in an actual martini glass.
Would that be cool?
That is the most impractical glass design I have ever seen. The only thing that could be worse is if you designed it with a hole in it.
It's not impractical. Dude is using it.
It's impossible not to spill a drink in a martini glass. I'm just saying. Dude says, sadly, nope, just an India Pale Ale. I disagree that that's sad. I would take that over a martini any day of the week. That's good stuff.
I have no experience, so just gonna sit here.
It's very spicy.
Okay. Alright.
Has just a really good flavor. Dude says the martini is so classy, though. That's what I'm told.
Well,
That's what people say.
Then that means dude is classy and you're not, because you can't. You have to spill it.
Well, I mean, I'm going to assume that he's drinking his India Pale Ale in a martini glass.
Spooky.
Yeah, because then it's classier. I am literally drinking my beverage while Snoop just had a collision in the chair because it rolls too well. Do we need to trade insurance information or anything?
The table's been busted. I'm very sorry.
Dude says, you think I have a martini glass? You're funny. Yeah, no, I didn't really. I don't either. It's the worst glass design of all time, so I know you would know better.
Oh yeah, we're totally gonna see Hulk beat up Loki. Kid says trouble emerges in the beaker.
Clearly.
We have a Hulk.
Is this the Loki smashing scene?
No, that's
Oh.
coming up in a little bit, but this
Bummer.
is getting to the end of the first part of the game.
Alright, I would like to wrap up within about 20 minutes.
Okay, we should be able to finish this stage, and then that'll probably be the end of it.
Okay. Snoo is still just wandering around the room in the chair,
It's so fun!
the roller skating chair.
I haven't even gone to like the door part of the room. Come on, this is unexplored territory. Get to look at your cool sapphire orange PC.
There you go. Dude inquires, are summer streams gonna go super late?
Possibility.
Which I assume you mean like later than our standard 1:30 Eastern, or it's usually 1 to 1:30 Eastern.
Yeah.
They could randomly. I don't think it's gonna be the standard.
Yeah. Like, I think it's gonna stay roughly the same, but we'll just have less restrictions.
We'll do it on a case by case basis, but I think generally we'll try to keep it as much as we can in the same time frame. Would that be good or bad if they went later?
Might be better for him if they went later, I'm guessing.
That's why I ask. I don't know.
I mean, we've done like a 3-hour stream that went into 3 o'clock because he was
When
here.
he was here, yeah. Yeah, the ones with you in them definitely will go long, dude.
They are the longest streams on our channel. Dude says, doesn't matter, I don't sleep.
Fair enough.
What is Loki doing here?
You know, sleeping is considered good for your health, though.
Yeah, it is. Like, you're supposed to do it. Oh, okay, there we go.
Dude says, boss man went on a vacation this week.
Cool.
Wow, cool. Yeah, that is cool. So, I mean, if that implies that you're also on vacation. If not, that's just cool for him.
Dude says I sleep 4 to 5 hours per day. That's plenty.
I believe most doctors would disagree with you.
I think people say like 8 hours to be alert, 6 hours to just be awake and exist.
Sounds about right. But Dude is operating on another plane of existence.
Dude, you sound like the person that would operate on Monster Energy or whatever.
Maybe Dude is powered by the Tesseract or that thing in Tony Stark's chest. What is that?
That is... God, I always know the name of that except for right now.
Yeah, it happens.
The chest magnet thingy.
Chesty Delio.
Chesty. We're naming it Chesty. There he says, Dude says arc reactor.
Arc reactor.
Which is what it is.
Thank you.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what Dude is powered by, apparently.
No, he's powered by Monster Energy. Have you not seen the memes?
Or shitloads of Adderall, like Donald Trump. Who knows?
Okay, no, because Dude is a good person.
I know. I just couldn't resist the reference. Yeah, I don't know. There are people like that, like NFL coach John Gruden apparently sleeps a similar amount per night. I don't know. People are different.
I think they just operate differently like that.
Kate says, I had a coworker who was addicted to Monster Energy drink. I tried one. They are foul.
And Dude says, I prefer NOS or whatever.
I don't know what that is.
NOS. Well, it's probably also a different type of energy drink.
Probably.
I wouldn't know what the hell it is because I only drink water. I'm a responsible boy.
Wow. Snoo is shaming all of you.
I am shaming all of you because all of you drink soda and I don't get it. Why the hell do you find that stuff good?
You just don't like the taste of anything, though.
I have tried soda and it is repulsive.
Wow.
I have to say, it's terrible.
I enjoy it. The diet kind, anyway. Dude confirms that NOS is an energy drink.
Yeah, as I assumed. I mean, even if he doesn't drink Monster, he's the kind of person that would drink an energy drink.
Kate says she just drinks tea and water.
At least I get that, because out of all the drinks that I don't like, tea is the one I can tolerate the most.
Dude says, but it's got electrolytes.
That doesn't matter. Water is good. Water is good for you, people.
Wait, which beverage was he advocating with the electrolytes?
NOS?
Oh, it's I guess the energy drink. Yeah, okay, right on.
Yeah, I don't.
It's got what plants crave, dude.
Yeah, sure
It's
it does.
Brondo.
It's got GMOs or whatever. Dude says, "Lol," he gets it. No.
Dude's just a funny guy.
Yeah. Okay, I have to ask. Dude says water from the toilet.
Exactly.
Maybe he's right. He's right.
Tonight on Ow My Nuts.
God damn it, my nuts hurt so much.
Oh my God, Stu! I think I've said this before, but for one of our
We got bench.
nice, I'll be with you in a second. Snoo, for one of our family movie nights, we must watch Idiocracy. We must.
Okay, that's the one with made by Mike
Brondo
Judge.
and and Ow My Nuts and just all the things. Seriously, like Mike Judge is a prophet. He saw where this country was going quite a while in advance. But that movie is hilarious. And Kate says electrolytes are tight. Magic Bench says hello. What's up, buddy? Good to see you again.
Yeah, we got Bench, Dooge, and Kate.
Yeah, Kate greets Magic Bench. And Bench says, I want to see that badly. And Dooge agrees it's a solid flick. Yeah, for sure it is. It really is. It's funny.
This week on Ow My Nuts.
And Kate says, Idiocracy is fantastic. You are 100% correct.
Oh, yeah.
That's in my top 20 movies of all time, easily. Maybe top 10. I don't know. What's new, Bench? Where you been?
Yeah, where you been, dude? Also, I asked you a thing on Reddit, and I hope you would have responded.
And Dooge points out that Idiocracy is almost too real, too much of a predictor of how things turned out with just rednecks and idiots in this country. Yeah, I get it. And Bench says, this week on Ow My Nuts, we got Snoo and Da. What do you have to say? Ow my nuts!
Yes, that's what we have to say. Ow, my nuts!
Yeah. Why do you think we got this gig?
We said ow, my nuts, and everyone bowed down to us.
Yep.
Bench says, let me see.
Yeah, he's gonna give us the update from Bench World.
Bench World. Just a world where sentient benches do stuff. Also, Bench, I believe this is one of the first times you've been on an Xbox stream.
Oh, true.
This is the first time you've seen us play LEGO Marvel Avengers, for sure. Bench says, I deleted Reddit a long time ago. What do you mean a long time ago? The last time you posted in the Snoo and Dar Reddit was like 2-3 months ago or something.
I guess he considers that a long time.
Alright. Bench says, ooh, what's your gamer tag? I'm not even on an account that has Xbox Live. I, just like you deleted Reddit a long time ago, sort of in the same vein, I forgot what the hell my, Xbox password was a long time ago.
Which sucks because he lost all of my games and downloads.
And I also want the LEGO Marvel Avengers DLC, which has Spider-Man, which you can't get from just downloading it off the Xbox site. Because they don't have that. Dude says Xbox stream lagged the hardest. No idea why this happens. Might be because Xbox. I think the LEGO Marvel Avengers streams have been fine. I think that one BioShock stream was just kind of weird. I think that's just what happened.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, I think we've had pretty decent lag in most of this series.
Yeah, of course.
Bench says, here's what I did because this happened to me.
Oh.
There should have been an ellipsis after that. While we wait for the rest of the story.
Well, we're gonna get the rest of the story. Dude says this is slightly lower than emulator streams, but not BioShock bad.
Huh, that's good.
Yeah, because just, I don't know, maybe it is the Xbox, but I think it's, I don't know, it's roughly fine. Maybe it's just because the game is so intensive and, you know, LEGO games aren't at all in any capacity. Kate says, I've noticed improved lag time when I don't watch the stream from my phone. That makes sense, because you get hardwired internet. Dude says, it might be the extra encoding. That also makes a lot of sense, too. Just, BioShock is even for the 360, it's a really heavy game. Just, even on this, it could cause slowdown sometimes. I know that was 2007, but, you know, there's just a lot going on, and sometimes Twitch sucks with that. Sometimes Streamlabs sucks, and sometimes the internet sucks, as it so often does.
Yeah, well, as I'm sure Dooge knows, my main PC is drastically overpowered for running a Wii U emulator. It barely notices that it's running it.
Of course. Dude says, this is perfectly fine, though. It definitely isn't making me annoyed.
Glad to hear it.
Well, yeah, because I'm pretty sure these streams are on point with their lag amounts.
Yeah, I mean, with the Wii U emulator, my computer is 8 cores, 16 threads at 4.6 or 4.8 gigahertz. I think 4.6 at the moment. And the most that emulator can use is 3 cores. It's a triple core recompiler.
Yeah, I was going to say 3.
Yeah, so, yep, that doesn't at all bother my computer to do that. Which is similar to Dooge's, which is fun.
Yeah. Dude says, I guess it's about 20-30 seconds behind Bioshock. Or behind Bioshock was like 2 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, it was worse.
That whole stream was just insane. I liked some of it because it was a good stream when it worked, but the ending wasn't completely recorded at all, and it was a whole mess. And I really actually wanted to make a full, like, series out of that, but I had no idea how to play it, and it just wasn't the right game.
I mean, honestly, 20 to 30 seconds is reasonable.
It is pretty reasonable. I'd say that's closer to just normal streams that other people do, regardless of if it's a game stream. I've seen people with that type of lag amounts. Those types of lag amounts.
So what are we doing in the game right now, Snoo?
We have just saved hostages from a hostage situation.
Hooray!
Which is typically what hostages are in because, you know.
That's why they're hostages. Yeah, okay.
Ben says, the only reason I left you on a cliffhanger was because I had to go AFK. You mean away from keyboard?
He does mean that. Dude says, being Lego, that's what we were doing, da. Yeah, I guess you're right. That's all I need to know.
We gotta deal with these guys. Itchitori.
That green vehicle just popped belatedly into existence there. It did not load immediately.
That's what happens in these games. Like, the draw distance can suck. And just, like, especially in this game, I've noticed playing it on the, instead of having it on PC like I had it before, it was so glitchy. Like, this is super glitchy, and I think that's just because it wasn't really programmed that well to work on a machine like this.
Meantime, Kate says, or AFK could mean away from Kate.
What?
Yeah.
No.
I know, it's far more depressing now. And Bench says, anyways, what's your email? Don't actually dox yourself. So, dude, you probably know this, or maybe Snoo, you might even know this.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Like, the Xbox 360, specs of that, what would that be similar to in real-world PC hardware?
Before that, dude says, snooanddoingcrap.com.
Yeah.
Bench says, alright.
Right on.
I think I have an answer for this. Dude says potato.
But be more specific.
Yeah, be more specific, man.
With, like, comparable graphics card, how much RAM, comparable CPU. I mean, can you make a reasonable conversion there into something that would mean something to me?
Okay, take a mid-range to high PC running Vista. I guess that's the best I can describe it.
Hopefully Dooge can go into more detail.
He can definitely go into more detail. Dude says FX 4300 HD 7850.
Oh my god, that's awful.
Yeah,
Whoa!
For this being released in 2005, it absolutely sucks.
That is terrible. Oh my god, no. That's basically a hyper-threaded dual-core processor, a dual-core, and a 1 or at best 2 gigabyte graphics card that is just 720p appropriate.
This thing couldn't even mine half a cent if it tried.
Dude says, wait, that's an Xbox One original, so
What?
This is even worse, I assume, then.
Oh my god! Well, the Xbox One is relatively powerful, actually. I mean, I know it's just a console, but it's decent.
Ben,
give it credit.
Ben says, I'd bet it'd be dog shit. That's what it sounded like here, for sure. And dude
That's why
says,
this thing needs cooling.
yeah, if it's 360, way worse. It is a 360. I'm sorry if we did not make that appropriately clear, or I did not make that clear when I asked the question.
However, this is a 360S, so the hardware may be slightly more powerful due to the fact that it also got rid of the red ring.
All right, so we're waiting for the verdict from Dude.
The verdict from Dude.
That's funny. That's the specs of an Xbox One. How is that possible? Aren't those pretty good?
That's what I'm saying. It's pretty good. I mean, I think he's undercutting it a little bit.
I'm pretty sure they do use AMD stuff, so he would have a good idea what the equivalents would be in a desktop PC in terms of core count, VRAM, processing power, etc.
Dude says that's straight from
Cecil. Oh,
Oh.
no kidding.
What's straight from Cecil?
The specs.
Oh, okay. Is he talking to him on like Discord or something?
Oh, I don't know. Are you?
Yeah, I wonder. Bench says, "Hey Bench, how do you do that thing with your username in the subreddit where it says multi-million-year-old?" I don't even know what you're talking about. The tag next to your username in the Snoo and Da Reddit.
Dude says Cecil told him that 10 years ago.
Oh, what?
About the Xbox One?
That came out in 2013. That's not 10 years ago. That's 8 years ago.
Dude says it's close based on specs. That is amazingly bad. The programmers of these games must be geniuses.
They are pretty good. Dude says almost 10 years. That's 8 years.
Right on.
Effectively.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh my god, the FX 4300 was so bad. Just so bad. You literally, I guarantee a lot of modern games, they would be unplayable with an FX 4300 processor.
Kid says, yeah, I was confused by that too, Magic Bench. It says next to your username, multi-millionaire. That's what I'm saying. I want to use that for the Snoo and Da Reddit, but no one told me friggin' how.
Good for you on the multi-millionaire thing, though, Bench. That's... I tip my cap to you.
Bench says, what do you mean, Look at your username in the Snoo and Da Reddit. I think you will know what we mean.
Okay. You can fly because we all know hammers give you the ability to fly.
That's why Fix-It Felix can fly.
And I assume Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder, I can fly.
Yes.
It's a whole fiasco.
I love Bench's response of,
Yeah? Like
yeah,
you don't
sonny
know
boy? What now? I don't have my ear horn in.
Timmy stuck in the well?
My new John Deere catalog just got here. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Oh no! What's going on with this?
You're running around doing something.
Am I supposed to Oh, there is a thing I'm supposed to do. It's just not showing me.
Let's see here. Dude says 360 is like an Athlon single core 2.2 gigahertz and something like a GeForce 6600 GT.
That sucks.
That is so bad. Like, wow. AM3 single core, slow processor, and a graphics card from, like, you could not sell a 6600 GT now. That's how old and irrelevant that card is.
Dude says he thought the Xbox One was bad, lol.
Yes. That kind of hurts my soul a little bit, how bad that is.
Oh wait, a super cool thing's about to happen in the game.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
going to watch and we'll get back to chat.
So the giant ship is coming through. And it's about to...
Does it involve smashing Loki?
It does not involve smashing Loki yet.
Okay. Is there a Hulkbuster suit?
Not yet. That's later in the game.
Oh my god, I want both of those things now.
It's my secret captain. I'm always angry. And then you get to press buttons to turn the Hulk into the Hulk.
Hooray!
And it's a super awesome cinematic sequence.
Yeah, that was cool.
And wait for it.
He looks happy. He just said he was always angry.
He's taking
He's
selfies.
taking a goddamn selfie.
He's taking a Hulk selfie. That's why I wanted you to see
That's
that.
not what an angry person... You're not always angry, Bruce. You just need some therapy, buddy.
Bench says, I don't know if that's timey. I think it's random.
Timmy?
I don't know. In the well? What do you mean it's
Oh, 'cause-
random?
yeah, you were talking about Timmy.
Okay, but what do you mean it's random? That can't be random. I've seen people choose that kind of thing.
Dude says, I had a 6600 GT in high school. I believe you, and that would be...
2002, roughly.
20 years ago, approximately, I think.
Yeah, like 2002.
That makes sense. I have owned a 6600 GT before. One of the first graphics cards I bought when I was like, what do I need a good graphics card for? And so
What does that do?
I bought that piece of crap instead. Kate says, hashtag Hulk selfie. And Bench says, Hulk wants selfie. Oh my gosh.
Alright, so we've just beaten the stage. This is a good place to stop.
Oh, good.
So I have to go into the stage just to save, and then we will get out.
All right, works for me.
Dude says that's still if they don't make money on the side.
That's still you if they don't make money on the side.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm lost. I can't decipher it, man.
Thanks, dude. Dude says as far as a GPU love from Da.
Oh, yes, because, yeah, I'm not like a super hardcore gamer.
And Kate says, wheels.
Snoo is having fun still, yes. Yeah, and dude, you're right. That's true. But they do make money on the side, so now I enjoy GPUs. They definitely do. Bench says, I don't know why it does that.
Okay, I know you probably don't know, but
What?
bullcrap.
What?
There has to be a way to choose that for your username, depending on what subreddit you go to.
Oh, you're still talking about the millionaire thing.
Yes! I really, really, really want to know how to do that.
Just Google it. How hard is that?
Not hard.
Okay, just do that. Dude says, my first GPU was a GeForce 2 256 megabyte card.
That's bad.
I honestly do not specifically recall what my first was. The first desktop PC that I built from scratch with brand new parts, I made sure to have onboard video. It was like, it was AMD 790GX or something like that. So it had terrible onboard graphics. I did not include a graphics card in that build.
Wow.
And since I'm not really much of a gamer, I never missed it. That 6600 GT might have been the first one, and that just came with something. Like I bought an old system and that was in it. It wasn't like a purchase I made deliberately. Bench says there probably is, but I legit never chose that. Oh, so like, yeah, he really just doesn't know what you're talking about, man.
All right.
You have crazy snoo hair right now. You look like the heat miser. But also Christopher Walken.
I'm Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken?
Walken.
And dude says PCIe, or not E, just PCI.
Wow, that's old.
Was the interface on his first card. That checks out. I forget, Jesus, what was even the slot before that called? Brain fart. But yeah,
brain fart.
not even AGP, which would have been respectable. And dude says on a K6-2 with 3D now. Oh, and informs me that the previous slot before PCI was ISA. Thank you. That rings a bell. So yeah, I don't know, Snoo, you gonna come back to the stream at some point here, or just?
Whee!
Yeah, he's having fun.
I am having fun.
See, dude, you could equally amuse Snoo with either an elaborate VR setup and immerse him in virtual reality, or you could be like, "Here, Snoo, here's a chair with wheels. Go amuse yourself."
I'm simple. And it's fun.
I love the Snoo.
I love my dog.
I'm glad you're having fun. And Kate says, "Roller Snoo."
That's my new superpower, roller snoo.
And I forget if I read this. Dude said, "I'm feeling old now." Yeah, well, tell me about it.
Yeah, don't say that to him. Come on, man.
Hey, I owned an Apple IIe.
He owned an Apple IIe when it came out
Yeah.
in 1977.
You want to talk old? That's
that
old.
didn't even have more than a megabyte of RAM. You kids?
Dude says he'll have to come over and try some of the PC VR games.
Oh, I'm going to once I'm vaccinated and fully immune.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, dude, I'm doing that. It'll be one of my first summer activities.
Is that a thing that you could in some form or fashion bring here? Like, would that install on my gaming laptop with a Core i7 7700 and a GTX 1066 gig?
Well, I think it has something to do with an onboard Steam library, which is something that you don't have.
No, but he could install his, I assume. He says sorta.
Okay.
And Ben says, okay, but do you have the Apple One? I do not.
The Apple One came out in '76.
I don't have the 2E anymore either, man. Like that, I threw that in a dumpster when my fiance at the time, now wife, and I moved out of an apartment we were living in.
The mid 2000s.
And I just didn't want to move it, so yeah, it went in a dumpster. That was dumb.
I really wish you had kept it though, because
Yeah, I know. Gosh, I mean, yep. Oh, Dude points out outside our Wi-Fi would not cut it to do VR on the laptop. You guys still do like custom Ethernet cables there or whatever? Like, can I buy one that's like 50 or 60 feet? Because I don't want to deal with that Wi-Fi issue anymore.
I should start a Snoo and Da live channel called Chair Aerobics.
You should. Okay, yeah, Dude can help me out. He says he has 1,000 feet of Ethernet cable sitting right next to him. So yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe we should just like measure it or something. If you could just bring that over at some point, I'll pay you what you want for it. I assume you won't screw me, and that would be really nice to have a hardwired connection out there. Ben says Apple IIe now cost about like $1,000 or a bit more from the newest consoles. Yeah, I'm sure.
Costs more than 2 new consoles.
A bit more than the new consoles, yeah. And dude says, put an AC access point in that garage. Are you just trying to be a pretentious douche and say outlet?
No, that's like that's, I believe, where the Wi-Fi actually streams from. The access point. AC Wi-Fi standard. Yeah.
I don't know. I just want an Ethernet cable, man.
It would probably be better to have it hardwired.
That's always better than Wi-Fi.
It's going to go directly to the laptop. We already have that power cable for both laptops charging constantly. So.
Okay, so assuming that, all right, he says, then you won't need the cable and the Quest will work.
What?
So you're saying I would be better off with an access point than I would be with an Ethernet cable. Am I understanding you correctly?
Well, what about the laptop? So.
And Bench says he found a Beanie Baby worth $16,000.
Are you just looking random stuff up on eBay? It's expensive?
I don't know. I mean, like, it's worth $16,000 if someone paid $16,000 for it.
It's a Beanie Baby.
If some idiot is just asking $16,000 for it, that doesn't mean it's worth that. Wow. Bench, I believe, is saying that yes, he is saying that that sold for 16 grand. Amazing.
It would be better if it was an auction and someone promised to pay $16,000 for it.
All right. I'm having difficulty deciphering Dooge's cryptic words about a subject that I don't understand particularly well in the first place. But I will talk to you again about it soon. Hopefully in person, when you speak complete sentences, which is useful.
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. I mean, even when you're talking to me, it's hard to understand.
Meantime, Bench says, I mean, that same Beanie Baby I heard went for $500,000? If that's true, that's the saddest thing I ever heard.
$500,000.
You could build a fucking homeless shelter for that and stock it with food for a year.
Kate says, how on earth are Beanie Babies still worth so much money? That's weird to me. It's weird to everyone that's not stuck in the 90s.
Kate says, how on earth are Beanie Babies...
I just read that.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's... I don't know why they ever sold a single one. Honestly, they serve no purpose. And Dooge cuts me some slack and says, I went to school for networking, so I'll let you slide. Thank you.
That's the only reason you'll let him slide?
You're very gracious.
Ben says, instead you spend it on a toy.
Yeah, that's honestly, that just pisses me off.
The only reason they got popular in the first
If you got
place-
$500,000 to piss away on a toy, give it to somebody who needs it. Or just, pay your taxes or whatever. Okay, first Bench. I mean, there is a Pokemon card that's $3 million. That makes me want to blow my brains out. Dude says, my English is the best. It's great in person.
Where did you learn your English
Sucks
from?
in chat, though. All right, Snoo, read Kate.
Kate says, they sold a single one because of kids in the 90s like myself. But how the value exploded of them and remained exploded is so far beyond my comprehension. And dude said, public school are so good.
They are good. All right, we got to wrap up here because I got to be up tomorrow. This has been super fun. I look forward to having Dooge explain my internet options for outside. I'm hoping Snoo doesn't get injured in a tragic chair crash.
Chair crash, yay!
Dude says, Good night, boys. Good night to you, sir. Magic Bench says, have a good day. You as well. Thank you. Kate says, chat hugs. All right. It's been a fun one.
It was fun, yeah.
Thanks for being here, everybody. Good night.